Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well. So I hope by God's grace you all are safe. So first of all, pray to God for your health, studies, your parents and everything. Okay students. So welcome to our today's online class students. So now we are studying about chapter 1 function. So last class just I have started the chapter 1 function. Just I gave the introduction about function and also you have studied two, what are things you have studied? Two more questions. So what are the two more questions you have studied? So before I am going to start about today's portion. So just recall what are things you have studied in the last class. Okay. So what's the title of our first chapter? So the title of our first chapter is function, isn't it? So last class you have studied about what do you mean by function. So two more. What are the two more question? Define subroutine and define function, isn't it? So have you all studied? I said to study these two more questions. Very important questions. You can expect these two questions for your annual exam also. Okay. So first of all, you say what do you mean by subroutines? So what do you mean by subroutine? Just recall. So subroutines are the basic building blocks of program. That's the first point. So what's the second point? It's a small section of code that you can do the task repeatedly, isn't it? Then what do you mean by function then? Function is a unit of code. That is very important. So among the greater program, it is a unit of code. If you need to get the proper output means you need to give proper input. So input means what are things you can give, variables you can give, expressions, etc. Then you will get the proper output. Isn't it? These two definitions I have taught at the last class. Okay. So today we are going to study about a topic called function specification. Okay, so what do you mean by function specification? So before we are going to study about the definition, so first you need to know one example. See, this is an example. So what example I am giving means, listen, in a textbook also they have given the same example. Okay, A then colon equal to 24. Okay, so normally I am asking A equal to 5. So consider one example, A equal to 5. So what's the meaning of A equal to 5? The value of A is 5. B equal to 10. So what's the meaning? The value of B is 10, isn't it? So likewise here, so instead of equal to, before that equal to, you can see one more symbol called what? Colon. Understood? So you can see two symbols. What are the symbols? Colon as well as equal to. So A colon equal to 24. Okay. So we can read this as an expression. Okay. So in maths you might have studied about second degree equation, third degree equation, isn't it? So what's the meaning of second degree equation? A variable or equation starts with the degree or power 2 means you can say as says which degree? Second degree. Same thing. So if equation starts with q, that is 3, we can call this which one? Third degree equation. So otherwise x square plus y square equal to 10. We can call that one as what? Equation or expression. Understood? So likewise we can read this A equal to 25. That is A colon equal to 25. Also we can read as what? Expression. Understood? So consider here simply you are giving the value 24. Okay, simply you are giving the value 24. If you are not giving the A, so consider you are not giving A colon equal to 24. Simply you are giving the value, simply the value alone 24. Okay, so if you are giving the value alone 24 means whether you can say that as expression or equation. You cannot say that's an equation or expression, isn't it? But when you can say this as expression, A colon equal to 24. Like this, or x square plus y square equal to 10 or a square plus b square equal to z square. Likewise, the one equation or there means you can read as a equation or expression, but a value alone you are giving means you cannot say that as a what? Expression or equation. Understood this point? So here this topic under this function specification you can expect 1 2 mark question. Okay, so listen, very easy. So what's the other name of this expression mean? Function definition. Okay, so we can say this as an expression. So what's the other name of this expression mean? Function definition. Understood? So what do you mean by definition? So I'm telling, so we can call a equal to 24 as a expression I said, isn't it? So what's the other name of this a equal to 24 as a expression? What's the other name? Function definition. So what's the meaning of function definition? Definition means, listen, so definition means bind values to the names. Okay, so important 1 mark question. So they will ask 1 mark questions from nook and corner father from your textbook. Understood? So what do you mean by definition? So it will bind values to names. So what's the meaning of this one means? Listen. So a equal to, that is colon equal to 24. So here how many values are there and how many names are there or how many variables are there? Think it and say a colon equal to 24 mean how many values are there? Totally only one value. What's the value? 24, isn't it? So how many variables are there here? Only one variable. What's the name of the variable? A. So like this we are giving one expression mean we can say this as a function definition. That mean what's the meaning? Value is binding to the name. So what's the value? 24. The value 24 is binding to the name. Name means nothing but variable name. So what's the variable name here? What's the variable you are using here? A. So what's the meaning now? The value. Like this they will ask 2 mark question or creative questions they will ask. Okay, how they will ask means they will give one value, x colon equal to 15 or z colon equal to 20. So what's the meaning means or what answer you need to write mean. So listen, they are giving the question like this, a colon equal to 24. Okay, so what answer you need to write mean the value 24 is bound to the variable a. Understood? Otherwise the value 24 is bind to the name a. Understood? Function specification of function definition. So what's the meaning of this one? A colon equal to 24 means what answer you need to write? 24, the value 24 is bind to the name a or the value 24. Whatever values they are giving at this right side you need to write. That value is bind to the which one? Name given at the left side. So how you will write? The value 24 is bind to the variable name a. Understood the concept function specification? So what are things you have studied in this slide? So we can say a colon equal to 24 as a expression. What's the meaning of this one? So like this expression you are seeing means what you need to write? So what are the values they are given at the right side is bind to the variable at the left side. So what answer? What you need to write? This is the answer. See. So in the question they are given like this mean you need to write the answer like this. Value 24 is being bind to the name a. Sometimes they will give x colon equal to 10. What you will write? Value 10 will be bind to the or bound to the variable name z. Understood the concept? From here they will ask 1 mark or 2 mark questions. So only I am going very slowly. Okay. So next one is definitions. Okay. So in the last slide you have studied about function definition. Isn't it? So what do you mean by function definition or definition? Definition means it will bind the value to the variable or name a, isn't it? So likewise definitions. So normally what's the meaning of definition? So if a 2 mark question means maximum they will ask with a word which one? Define the following or define in subroutine or define function. What's the meaning define? So you need to elaborate what's the meaning of that one, isn't it? So likewise in the program we can say definitions are the distinct synthetic blocks. That means small blocks of program like a function. So definitions are not expressions. What's the meaning of this on me? So in that consider the same example you have studied at the last slide, a colon equal to 24. So that only first itself 5 side. without giving the variable name, whether you can say as a expression. For example, you are giving normally a value 24. Whether you will say that value is 24 is bind to variable or something? No. Simply if you are giving the value 24 means so what you can say? Value is 24. Same way, but the same time you can give a colon equal to 24 means what you can say? The value 24 is bind to the variable name a. Okay. So that's the second point they are telling. So definitions are not expression. That means simply if you are giving the value alone means it's not expression. But expressions are also not treated definitions. So that for example a you are giving without giving the value. Whether you can say that's expression? No. Or definition? No. That only they are given. Okay. Then you can also define this function definition one inside another. Okay. So one inside another means we can say as nested. Understood? So here we can expect one more questions. Book inside one more question. Okay. So what do you mean by definition? It is a synthetic blocks. So we can say all the definitions are not a expression. Likewise, all the expressions are also not as a definitions. You can also able to define the definitions one inside another. Understood? Okay. So next topic is parameters and arguments. Very important. So you are going to study. So till now you have studied about two mark questions. Okay. Sorry, 3 2-mark questions. Very important 3 2-mark questions. What are 3 mark questions you have studied? Subroutines, functions, and the function definition. That means a colon equal to 24. That one. Okay. So that is the 3 important 2-mark questions. Among that you can expect any one 2-mark question in your public exam or any exam. Okay. So after that next important question is this one. First detailed question. In this chapter first detailed question, parameters and arguments. Okay. So what do you mean by parameters and what do you mean by arguments? So parameters, arguments and all you might have studied in the 11th standard itself. Isn't it or not? So again I am telling. So what do you mean by parameters mean? So parameters are nothing but what are the variables you are using in the function definition is called parameters. For example, so what do you mean by variables? A, B, C, D like this. This and all we can call as what? Constants of variables. Okay. Then what do you mean by parameters? Say the answer. Parameters are the variables used in a function definition. Consider. So this one we can say as what? This one we can say as what? Expressions of function definition, isn't it? So among this, which one is the variable? Which one is the variable? A. A is the variable. Okay. So which one is the parameter now? In this expression, which one is the parameter now? A. Understood? Now read the definition. Parameters are the variables in the function definition. So what's the parameter here now? A. A is a variable. So we can say A is a parameter. Understood? Same way, next definition is arguments. So parameters means variables used in a function definition. So arguments mean value, what are the in that value, in that parameter. So you are going to pass some values to the function definition. What do you mean by values? Variables means I said A, B, C, D like that alphabets. So values means, what do you mean by values? A equal to 10. 10 is the value. B equal to 15. 15 is the value. Likewise, so the value you are passing to the function definition is called which one? Argument. Understood? Parameters means only the variables in the function definition. That is important point. What do you mean by parameter? Parameter means variable in the function definition. Argument means what are the values you are passing to the function definition, that is called argument. See this example. A colon equal to 24. What's this one we can call as what? Function definition. What's the meaning? Value 24 is binding to the variable name A. So which one is the parameter? Identify. Sometimes they will give like this expression and ask you to identify which one is the parameter and which one is the argument. Okay. So among this, which one is the parameter? Say. What do you mean by parameter? Now only I said. Variables used in the function definition is called parameter. So what our variables here used here? A. So what's the parameter name here? A is a parameter. Next one. What do you mean by argument? Values you are passing the function definition is called argument. So what value you have passed here? 24. So which one is the argument? 24 is the argument. Very important 5-mark question. So if they ask for the 5-mark question, this one, explain parameters and arguments with detail. Okay. So like this, if they ask, means you will start from the definition of parameters. You need to start from first you need to write definition of parameter, then you need to write definition of arguments, then write the example you need to explain. Understood? So very important 2-mark question, this one, parameters and argument, and also very important 5-mark question. 5-mark question starting from here. Understood? Okay. So in this parameters and argument, so you are going to divide, they are given, so the parameters are divided into 2 types. Understood? So parameters are divided into how many types? 2 types. What are they? Parameter without type and parameter with type. Understood? So parameters are divided into how many types? 2 types. What are they? Parameter with type, and next one is parameter without type. Okay. So listen. So what do you mean by type? Means nothing but data types.